It's the one we've all been waiting for. It's the Beast. Hey guys, me host Super Sorrel, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's Beast, or The Beast as it was originally known in the first ever X-Men issue. This is Hank McCoy's Beast. We finally have a 90s version of Beast, guys. I am very excited. It's the 90s Jim Lee style Beast based on sort of the second appearance of Hank McCoy, because Hank McCoy originally didn't have the blue fur. He was just a large, big looking fellow with sort of the same physique, but it was just regular guy, and then all of a sudden he hit this genetic mutation even further, and he turned blue and furry and got more feline-like appearances, and became even more powerful and actually more agile than he ever was. So, blessing and a curse, I suppose. Hank McCoy was always one of my favourite characters in the X-Men TV series. He was always there to provide some form of context and backstory and backgrounds. Whenever the X-Men needed to know anything, Hank McCoy would whip out his little glasses, pop them on, and be all scientific. Yes, what you can find here, X-Men, is... So, Beast is a really cool character. If we have a look at the back as well, there's a really nice design piece there with a little write-up which states, one of the original X-Men, Hank McCoy is a genius whose mutant ability gives him a furry blue beast-like appearance. That's not what his mutant ability gives him, but okay. His mutant ability gives him bloody super speed, strength, agility, aggression. Oh guys, by the way, I have been reviewing this Caliban BAF wave now for a little while, and as you can see here, we have already reviewed Gambit, we've done Weapon X Wolverine, and we've also done Blink, so please do check out those reviews if you haven't seen them already. Right guys, let's break Hank McCoy out of this packaging here. Let's take a closer look. So he does come with two spare hands, one flat palm open, and a closed fist as well. I actually like the closed fist one because we'll put that in the ground. So guys, we've been waiting a while for this figure, and a lot of people are saying this could be the Beast figure that we now use for going forward, because we have been using the Toy Biz Beast for a lot of years, because that was the best one so far. Yeah, I can see there's a lot of articulation here to make him. You can sort of hunch him up, and yeah, this is Beast that we all know and love. So here he is, guys, out of the packaging, looking awesome. So that face, first of all, is one of the reasons that a lot of people are a little bit unhappy, just because it's a very blank-eyed expression, and Hank was never, blank-eyed. He was always very aware and alert, and he's a very smart guy. So I think not giving him the pupils, just going white on the eyes is just... I mean, look at the original figure. That's Beast. That's Beast right there. I know a lot of people have been doing head swaps and getting this Beast getting this head on this figure because it's a better head. This face, it reminds me a lot of this awful Select one we got recently. Just a very almost Beast, just beastie. Again, here's an another older Toy Biz one, and again they did a better job back then. So definitely the face could do with some work, but the overall articulation more than makes up for it. So let me just put him back to full stance so we can look at the full articulation here. So we have butterfly hinges for the arms first of all, so we can make his arms go all the way back as well as crunch forwards as well. They also rotate upwards and outwards, along with the bicep hinge there as well, which also rotates, and he's got a double hinge elbow, so you can make his hand go all the way in, which is nice. There's also a further rotation at the hand, which is on a ball joint. The ab crunch as well goes into overtime as it double crunches forwards, and you can get him to crunch quite the way back. Doesn't make him loose at all, which is pretty good. Legs do lift forward as well as far as they can go, as well as backwards with a top thigh cut. There is also a double hinge knee there. There's no boot cut, but there is a rocker and pivot in the foot, plus toe articulation, which is good for Beast, so we can get him in some really cool poses with that articulation. So, given everything they've given us here, I think this is a perfect Beast figure, one we've been needing for quite some time. We do have secondary hands, which I do like, so give me a moment just to swap those out, because I do think I might prefer these secondary hands. Because we have a flat palm hand one here, which I think is good, but then we've got this solid fist for the other hand. And what the pose I want to do might require that solid fist. I want to try and get him hunched up, almost in a monkey-like position, with the forearm into the ground, with the hand into the ground. You know, like bearing his weight, because that's what it was like in the TV series. Also, with the toe articulation, it does mean we can grasp things with them as well. So just like in the TV series, we could actually have him hanging upside down from something. I remember on the TV series, it'd be like upside down reading a book and stuff. Then when they came in, it'd be like, "How may I help you, Wolverine?" So that'd be really cool to be able to try and recreate as a part of a Dio. Dio? Dio's a musician. I was. Anyway, waffling. Let's go to the desk cam, where we'll be able to get an up-close person look at this figure. See what you think. We'll compare him to the other beasts in the range as well. So let's go to the desk cam! Well, guys, here he is out of the packaging. It's the new beast. So I've managed to get him in a little bit of an acrobatic style pose. I was trying to get him to stand on the one hand, but it was taking far too long. I couldn't get the position that I wanted with him crouching down. So I've kind of gone for something along the lines of this kind of a pose. I'm a bit gutted that I wasn't able to get the pose that I wanted out of him, but he still looks awesome nonetheless. What do you guys think of this new beast then? So the eyes, yeah, that's one issue. The face is okay. It's just I wish the eyes were more like someone's home. It looks a bit vacant, almost like he's been controlled or something. It would be nice to have gotten a bit more of an expression for the figure. But it is based upon the Jim Lee style version of Beast, that classic 90s look that we're all so familiar with and used to. I wish someone out there, is anyone out there able to hook us up with a custom lab coat for this guy? Because I would love to put some little glasses on him and a lab coat. So I'm tempted to animate the eyes myself and put little dots in there just to make him look a bit more vacant. Yeah, it's a shame because the head on this one is awesome. I always loved the Toy Biz one. My favourite. It's such a shame. But the figure itself is very good, and it's the most poseable figure I've had for Beast in a while. More so than the Toy Biz one, which was amazing to pose. You could get that bad guy in some right poses, but his limbs and things have come very loose over the years, so I'm glad to now have a full replacement for Beast. So yeah, what do you guys think of this Beast? Have you checked out my other reviews from this series yet, guys? Please let me know. We have already reviewed Gambit, Blink, and of course, Weapon X himself. He looks a bit lost back there. Weapon X himself. If you haven't seen these guys get reviewed yet, please go watch their reviews as well. It would really support the channel. But let's get the other beasts in here and see how they look. Excelsior! The sun's getting real low, beastie. What is he doing to me? Also, guys, don't forget that Iceman was one of the original X-Men with Beast, along with Jean Grey was there back then. And so was Cyclops. So there's the classic team all lined up, guys. Don't forget, this is a kit bash version of Iceman. If you want to see a full review of him up close and personal, let me know in the comments, guys, if you're interested in seeing that review of the kit bash version of Iceman. I am going to warn you guys, once you've started playing with this Beast figure, you are going to struggle to stand him, just because it's a very top-heavy figure. So I've just struggled to get him back in a standing style position, so once you start really messing around with this articulation, it will start to weaken the figure a little bit. Just thought I'd warn you. Alright guys, so here is our new Beastie versus the old Beastie. This Beastie was from the Toy Biz era, and it has been my favourite Beast in the collection for some time. But if we zoom out a little bit, we can also see the other Beast. I think that's the Sky Suit Beast or something, do they call that one? And again, not bad. That was a second Beast that I owned. And, of course, there's the dodgy Marvel Select one from late last year. But I definitely do think this new Beast is perfect. The old Beast does look a little bit older now. It hasn't aged very well. Whereas we've now got this fully rendered version with new articulation joints. So you can get some good posing out of it. Again, the only letdown on this figure for me is just that face sculpt. What do you guys think? Do you agree with my comments on that one? Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments. Which is your favourite Beast? Let me know in the comments. And thank you very much for watching, guys. I do respond to 100% of all the comments, so please make sure you do leave them in the comments below. Let's go back to the main cam though and finish off today's video. So guys, what are your thoughts on this beast figure? Let us know in the comments down below. I think this was one of the ones that everyone were most excited for in this wave, was an updated beast. So let me know whether it lived up to your expectations in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please smash that thumbs up button. Thumbs up really helps us out, as well as subscribing. If you're new around here, please make sure you do smash that subscribe button. As when I do look into stuff and see my analytics and things, it does look like 96% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you can subscribe, it would really help me out. Thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, I'm your host, Super Sorrel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. May the Force be with you.